Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the world of Full Metal Geek. I am not the Hobbit, Robert Parker. I am his much more annoying counterpart, the King, Caleb Coho, and we are here with a round one matchup in the Full Metal Geek tournament. This is going to be a good one. Here to help me call the match today, the one, the only, the lovely Malcolm Goldie-Lay. How you doing, Malcolm?
I'm doing pretty good. This is going to should be a really great match. And can't wait to see it happen.
Absolutely. We have a battle between the number 2 seed, Tim the Hulk Brzakala, who just came off of a victory over one Harley Boric, and the number 15 seed, Ryan Payne, coming in, testing in, had an incredible score, so he earned himself the number 15 seed and is facing one of the Fandom Fight Team champions, someone that we know is really good at Geek in Tim the Hulk Brzakala. So without further ado, I think we should bring them in and start talking to them, starting with our lower-seeded competitor, Ryan Payne. We'll get Ryan in here. Ryan, how do you feel about making your Full Metal Geek debut?
I'll be honest, a part of me feels like I've been waiting to come on to Geek, Full Metal Geek for a long time. I didn't think this was going to happen, but since I am here, not only am I going to make the most of this, I'm definitely going to play my ass off in this league. I'm not going to just sit back on the knowledge I have. One thing I know with Geek, there is so much deep cuts in every field. I mean, for Christ's sakes, I'm surprised that I've not come across comic book movies from the 80s I haven't heard of yet.
Absolutely. Are you worried about playing Tim today? Someone that's kind of established, or do you feel pretty confident coming in?
It's actually a bit of both. I mean, I'm definitely a little worried going against Tim, since not only is he a higher seed, but he is definitely someone I've seen from a few other fan leagues on either Full Metal Geek or on Multiplex. I mean, he's definitely got himself a really strong range of knowledge on not just geek categories, but also in movies in general. And obviously, he doesn't know who I am, so I'm coming on a bit of an uphill battle. But I'm hopefully looking to prove him wrong.
Absolutely. But good luck on your match today. We'll bring in our number 2 seeded competitor now to the ring. Coming in, it's Tim the Hulk Brzakala, one half of the Fandom Fight Team champions. Tim, how do you feel now coming into the tournament? The number 2 seed in the tournament.
Yeah, I honestly didn't even know I was the number 2 seed before coming in. I'm sure I've been told that, but I didn't know that. Ryan, I don't know you, which I think actually puts it in your advantage because I don't know what your strengths and weaknesses are. We'll see how that plays in, but good luck. I said it in my last match against Harley. I've always said it at Full Metal Geek. My passion is fandom over at Multiplex. I am here to have fun. So if Ryan wins, he will go on to face somebody else and probably do great in the tournament. If I win, it's cool. I'm excited. The thing motivating me to win right now is if I win, and then if Caleb, if you beat Jim, then we get to play each other. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to, but we'll see if that actually happens. This will be fun.
Absolutely. I'm glad I can be your motivation, Tim. But with that, I think we get right into round number 1, which is going to work like this. You're going to get 10 questions worth 1 point apiece from 10 different realms within the world of Full Metal Geek, worth 1 point apiece. You have 3 apiece for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. We do need hands on screen at all times. Any questions as we get to round number 1?
No.
All right. Then we will get right into it with your first question, which comes in the category of heroes/villains. Who plays Grand Moff Tarkin in Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope? Maybe one of the best films. Should have won Best Picture, Malcolm. What do you think?
I definitely agree with that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Ryan.
That's Peter Cushing.
It is Peter Cushing. And Tim?
It's Peter Cushing.
It is Peter Cushing. Both are on the board with 1 point.
Your next question comes in the category of DC. What famous structure does evil Superman alter in Superman 3? Yeah, this is definitely considered one of the worst Superman movies of that generation.
Yikes. It's what we call a massive yikes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Tim.
The Leaning Tower.
That is correct. And Ryan.
Yeah, Leaning Tower Piazza.
Is correct. All right. Your third question comes in the category of directors and composers. Who directed 2011's Thor? If you could direct a comic book movie, Malcolm, who would you direct? What would you want to make?
I've died. There's
Riveting commentary. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Ryan.
I took a shot in the dark. Howard Shore.
As incorrect to go to Tim.
The question was directed, right?
It was directed.
Okay, so Kenneth Branagh.
Oh my god!
It is Kenneth Branagh. Correct for a point. Correct.
I heard
Correct for a point.
composers and I just blinked.
Tim strikes first blood with a 3-2 lead, Malcolm.
The next category is in the worlds of DC, otherwise known as the DCEU sometimes. What song plays at the end of Suicide Squad as the team is shown back in prison?
Have you ever been to prison, Malcolm?
No. Have you?
I prefer not to discuss this on stream. 5.
Did you say at the end? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to make it.
2.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, repeat that. Actually, repeat.
Okay, sure.
Yep.
That is Ryan's first repeat.
What song plays at the end of Suicide Squad as the team is shown back in prison?
Just a reminder for hands on screen. All right. Yeah. Not allowed to discuss it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Tim.
I know this is wrong, but this is the song that plays during the credits. Sucka fo Payne.
It is not Sucker for Payne. We will go to Ryan.
I don't know. Purple Lamborghini.
It's also incorrect. Looking for Bohemian Rhapsody, covered by the one fantastic Panic at the Disco.
I thought that was at the beginning.
I thought that was too easy. That was too easy.
All right, guys. Your
Damn it.
fifth question comes to the category of the MCU. What MCU film does Matt Damon appear in? Panic at the Disco is a great band. I can't believe they just blanked out the beautiful vocals of Brendan Urie singing Bohemian Rhapsody.
I didn't blank out that song. I blanked out the movie.
That is a completely fair argument. I did too.
I was confusing that with You Don't Know Me.
That's
2,
same, dude.
1.
Same.
Pens down. We will start with Tim.
Thor Ragnarok.
That is correct. And Ryan.
Yep. Thor Ragnarok.
That is correct. Tim maintains that 1-point lead.
Your next category comes in the realm of Middle Earth. And the question is, what is the main entrance into Mordor called in Lord of the Rings?
Yeah. At the time of recording this, you can now go back and watch the only Lord of the Rings question I've ever gotten right in my life.
Ha ha ha! That was the worst night of my life.
Really? Did you get yelled at for that?
No, I didn't get yelled at. It was just like a long debate we had.
2. Oh, okay. 1. Pens down. Pens down. We will start with Ryan.
The Black Gates of Mordor.
That is correct. And Tim.
It's the Black Gate. I don't know if the of Mordor.
The answer we have is the Black Gate in parentheses of Mordor.
Okay, all right.
So,
that's
both acceptable.
Okay.
All right. So it is now 5-4. Tim maintaining that 1-point lead as we get into your seventh question in another category that I know so well: Wizarding World. What magical item does Draco use to get Death Eaters into Hogwarts in The Half-Blood Prince?
Oh.
Not a big fan of this one.
You are wrong.
Okay, listen, Case. Okay, I can have an opinion.
That's wow. That's a good one.
3. Yikes. 2. 1. Pens down. Pens down. You will start with Tim.
Yeah.
It's a vanishing cabinet.
It is a vanishing cabinet. And Ryan,
Nope, didn't get it. I was
All
writing
right.
down the room of requirement, but that's not a magical object.
it is not.
Your next category comes in the realm of Marvel, and a question is: which Marvel film features Elton John in a colourful costume beating up evil thugs?
Plot twist. It is actually Rocket Man. I'm going to give them the answer. Rocket Man is the correct answer. Yeah, great movie.
Have you ever beaten up people in colourful costumes,
Four.
Caleb?
That may or may not be the reason why I can't talk about my prison answer. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Tim.
Kingsman: The Golden Circle.
That is correct, and Ryan.
Kingsman in the Golden Circle.
That is correct. Tim maintaining that 2-point lead with that one as we get into your penultimate question in the category of Star Trek. Who plays the villainous Riemann Shinzon in Star Trek Nemesis?
Oh.
A lot of fun words that you can say in that sentence. Just
Yeah.
a lot of vowels and hard consonants.
This movie is still a really sore subject for me from back in the early days of the fan leagues.
I don't blame you. 5, 4,
This movie actually threw me off Star Trek for a while.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Ryan.
Tom Hardy.
It is Tom Hardy. And Tim.
Tom Hardy.
It is Tom Hardy is correct. I almost said Tim Hardy. It is 8-6. As we get to your last question, which comes in what category, Malcolm?
It comes in the category of mixed bag. What famous singer plays Breathless Mahoney in 1990's Dick Tracy?
He has such a hard-on for this movie.
I was literally about to say that in my commentary. I know Robert loved
I don't even know a single person in this movie, so give Ryan the point. He clearly knows it. He wrote it down.
until about 6 months ago. I didn't know this movie existed. 5.
Oh, growing up in the 90s, it was this or Batman
1.
or Superman you come across.
Hands down. We'll start with Ryan.
Madonna.
That is correct. And Tim.
Sure. Nope.
All right. Well, with that big pull, Ryan pulls within 1. Tim holds the lead 8-7 as we get into round number 2, which works like this. This is a wheel round. You're going to bring up a lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. If you like the category you land on, you are going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can opt to multiple choice, but D values put down to being worth 1. You are allowed to respin if you don't like the category you land on, but you are stuck with whatever you land on that second time. Any questions as I bring up the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com?
No.
Not really, no.
No, not really, no. All right. Is this the correct
Well, I
one?
just realized I don't even know if I was for the rest of the match, so just
All right. So your categories
Direct.
categories on the wheel tonight are MCU, DC, Mixed Bag, Worlds of DC, Star Wars, Directors and Composers, Middle-earth, and Marvel, as well as Heroes and Villains pick. Tim, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer?
I will defer to Ryan, please.
All right, Ryan, so your spin is away,
All right.
and it lands on MCU. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
This has been treating me well in the past. I'll stick with it.
All right. Malcolm, I'll go ahead and give MCU, and you can give Tim his round 2 so we can...
Yep.
Yeah, cool. All right. So, your first question in the round 2 category of MCU. While at the Smithsonian in The Winter Soldier, Steve watches part of a documentary featuring an interview with whom?
Peggy Carter.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your third question, or your second question, rather, sorry.
Mhm.
Who is the DJ at Liz's party in Spider-Man Homecoming?
Oh God, I hate the nickname he gives Peter Parker. Flash Thompson.
It is Flash Thompson for another 2 points. Your third question. What MCU movie has a cameo by Stan Lee as a pageant judge?
Pageant.
Reminder for hands on screen.
I'm sorry. MCU, correct?
This is the category of MCU.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes. 5, 4, 3,
Multiple choice.
2. All right, your multiple choice options are A, Ant-Man and the Wasp, B, Captain America Civil War, C, Avengers Age of Ultron, or D, Iron Man 3.
Avengers: Age of Ultron.
That is incorrect, Tim, for the 1 point steal.
It's Iron Man 3.
That is correct for 1 point. All right. And your fourth question in the category of the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
What song plays as the Guardians leave the Sovereign in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
I'm thinking of the wrong band. Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, My Sweet Lord, B, Lakeshore Drive, C, Mr. Blue Sky, or D, Bring It On Home to Me.
B.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, and your final question in the category of the MCU. What book from the library does Wong tell Stephen Strange to start with when they first meet in Doctor Strange?
Did not rewatch this movie. Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Maxim's Primer, B, Book of the Invisible Sun, C, Astronomia Nova, or D, Codex Imperium.
The last one does sound like a beginner's guide, but Wong, I think he was pretty much he was being sarcastic with String. I'm gonna go with C.
That is incorrect, and the chance for a 1 point steal.
Can I hear the options again, please?
Absolutely. Your options are A, Maxim's Primer, B, Book of the Invisible Sun, C, Astronomia Nova, or D, Codex Imperium.
I'm going to go with B.
That is also incorrect. Looking for A, Maxim's Primer.
Primer. Okay.
All right, so at the end of Ryan's turn, he gets himself up to 12, but that steal puts Tim behind with 9 as we bring back the wheel. There we go. All right, MCU is off the wheel. Your spin is away. And it lands on Star Wars. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
That's tough. Can I hear the other options again, please?
Yes, the other options on the wheel are DC, Mixed Bag, Worlds of DC, Directors and Composers, Middle-earth, and Marvel.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's go with Star Wars. Let's see what happens. The macaw is giving me a look of disdain, but we'll go with it.
All right, Malcolm, you want to give him his questions in Star Wars?
Yep, just finding them now. And found them. Your first question in the category of Star Wars.
Yep.
What is Luke's call sign during the Death Star battle in A New Hope?
This was a mistake. Multiple choice.
Is it A, Red 7, B, Gold 2, C, Red 5, or D, Gold 5?
Red 5?
That is correct for a point. Your next question. When Anakin and Padme first meet in The Phantom Menace, he tells her that he is what kind of profession?
He tells her that he is what kind of profession? Multiple choice.
Is it A, pilot, B, mechanic, C, racer, or D, farmer?
Mechanic?
That is incorrect. Ryan, can you steal?
Pilot.
Pilot is correct for steal.
I think I might challenge that because pilot's not his profession.
He does say he
like he says. I know that he says. I'm going to
Okay.
officially challenge the wording of the question.
All right, Tim, your next question in Star Wars. Which character in Rogue One was an Imperial cargo pilot who defected to help the rebellion?
Oh, Bodhi.
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay.
All right. You can continue, Malcolm.
We'll cut for a little bit. We probably should have sort of come back in and sort of explain the challenge first.
Oh, you right. But you know what? Well, Harley, we're gonna make this super difficult, so I'm gonna say it now. You're gonna move it back. How about that? All right. Back from the challenge. Because of the wording of the question, we are going to award Tim the challenge and give him a new question. So we will now proctor that question to him. 3, 2, 1. Back to you.
Right. Tim, your next question in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Who voices Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Clone Wars movie?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Ewan McGregor, B, Nolan North, C, Tom Kane, or D, James Arnold Taylor?
C.
That is incorrect. Wine, can you steal?
That would be D.
That is correct. Your penultimate question. Your penultimate question in Star Wars. Revenge of the Sith. What does Anakin have a vision of that scares him into seeking wisdom from Yoda?
Of Padme dying in childbirth.
That is correct.
I keep so close to challenge that. Like, be specific.
Tim, we were given options and brackets that we could have accepted any version of Padme dying. So.
He said Padme dying, and that was in parentheses as an acceptable answer.
Yeah.
So.
And your ultimate question in Star Wars. In Rogue One, what is the name of the alien that Saw Gerrera uses to try and read Bodhi's thought?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Ozzik Stern, B, Bor Gullet, C, Nar Shadar, D, Kento Merrick?
B.
It is
B
correct
is
for a
correct
point.
for a point.
All right. So at the end of round number 2, Tim maintains the lead with 15. Ryan is still only trailing by 2 with 13. As we get to round 3, which is another wheel round, you'll each get the chance to spin for your 2, 3, and 5 point questions. You get 1 respin in this round, so use it wisely. But you'll spin the wheel. The first category line on will be your 2. Second will be your 3rd, and 3rd will be your 5th. Fuck.
Okay.
There we go. Got it. All right. Any questions as we get into round 3?
No, it makes sense.
Cool. Then, Ryan, you are behind, so I will bring up the wheel for you so you can spin. Your spin is away for your 2-point question, and it lands on Worlds of DC. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I'll keep it.
All right. Malcolm, you want to give him his 2-point question in Worlds of DC?
Yep. There we are. Worlds of DC. Going. All right, your 2-pointer question in Worlds of DC. What last name does Diana adopt in Wonder Woman?
Prince.
That is correct for 2 points.
Tying it up. And with that tie, he sends it back over to Tim as we bring back the wheel. And Tim, your spin for your 2-point question is away.
Yeah.
It lands on Mixed Bag. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
We'll keep it.
Okay. Your 2-point question in the category of a mixed bag. What is Stan Lee's cameo in Avengers Infinity War?
He's the school bus driver.
That is
Peter's school
correct
bus
for,
driver.
correct for 2 points. All right, so we will bring back the wheel again. Robert, I sympathize with your pain of having to constantly shrink and open wheels. All right, so Ryan, your spin for your 3-point question is away, and it lands on MCU. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Let's see if I can redeem myself from round 2. I'll keep it.
All right. Malcolm, want to hit him with that 3-point question?
Yep. 3-point question is, who plays Mantis in the MCU?
Oh, crap. pronunciation is gonna kill me.
It might.
Crap. Palm. Klementov. Palm. Klemtov. Ugh.
We need a final pronunciation.
Palm Klemtov. Ugh.
I cannot accept that. That's an O in there, which fundamentally changes it. Palm Clementif. Palm Clementif.
I wouldn't have known it either, Ryan.
All right.
I was literally spelling her name out in my head. I was just like, oh god.
Yeah, I know.
It is a brutal.
I'm like, I don't know, man.
All right. So Ryan, we spin for your 5-point question, which you have to hit, which is in directors and composers. Would you like to keep it or respin?
Respin.
All right. So you will have to answer this question. It is in directors and composers. All right. Malcolm, what is this 5-point question? Must hit in directors and composers.
All right. Your 5-point question, directors and composers. Who composed the scores for Daredevil, The Crow, Sin City, Spawn, and Tank Girl?
Motherfucker. Oh, sorry. I don't know if you guys want to keep this clean.
I just dropped an F word about 10 minutes ago. You're fine.
Oh, dang it.
You will need an answer.
Repeat.
5, 4. All right. That is his second repeat.
Who composed the scores for Daredevil, The Crow, Sin City, Spawn, and Tank Girl?
Oh.
5, 4, 3.
Not gonna waste time. I'm just gonna go with Michael Giacchino.
And your winner, Tim the Hulk Brzakala. The answer was Graham Revell. All right. What a match, Malcolm.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely a great match. And yes, I messed up that, but
You're good. Leave it in.
It was a great match. Like Ryan definitely came to play and just couldn't pull out his mispronunciation and just not knowing directors and composers. Just did him in.
Absolutely, but Ryan played a really great game. It just came down to that round 3 and the wheel just not liking him on that directors and composers spin. But Tim played a real strong game. Star Wars, he worked his way through it. And you know what? He thought he was going to be fine in it. He was worried about it. He worked his way through it, the multiple choice, maneuvered his way through, some would say. But he played a hell of a round 1. 8 for 10 is a real strong number for round 1. Both played great games. 17-15 final score. So this was a great game, Malcolm. We'll go ahead. We'll get post-match interview starting with our winner today, Tim the Hulk Brzakala. Tim, you pulled off the win. You are now moving on to the second round. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel just dandy. I hope I get to play you. That'll be fun. But yeah, no, this was fun. Ryan is good. Like he definitely showed that he knows his stuff. He knows more than I do about certain things. It always comes down to luck. You know, I am always wanting MCU. I'm always wanting Marvel related things, and they always end up biting me in the ass. So like I know how it feels to like want to get MCU and then have it bite you. So no shame. He'll be back, and he'll be great in this league, in all the leagues, if he wants to. But yeah, Star Wars, I know I hate it. Oh, that's not true. I love Star Wars, but I'm afraid of Robert's Star Wars questions specifically. But I was afraid of DC and Worlds of DC, so I stuck with it. It worked out. Challenge went in my favor. That's always nice. So, yeah, this was a good game. I had fun.
Absolutely, and that's what we're here for. You answered my next question of who would you rather face between myself and Jim Green in the next round. You answered it.
Well, I mean, I'd rather face Jim because that'll be easier. But I love to just like give you a right old smacking. So that'll be fun if we can do that. That'll just be a fun match.
Can't wait for that right old smacking, as you call it. But I gotta beat Jim first, so we'll see how that goes. But congratulations on your win, and we'll go over to our unfortunate loser today, Ryan Payne. You played a good game, man. Real good game. He's wearing a mask now. I'm a little scared. But you played a good game. It just came down to that round 3. How do you feel?
I can't talk in this thing. I'm not going to excuse myself for the mispronunciation of Palm Clementi's name. Let's just be honest. I did a match where I misspelled Brzakala Montalbal, so trust me, when it comes to names, I'm going to be more on top of that in the future. I am not going to hold my head down in this. This was a good match. Ultimately, I thought what would really kill me in this tournament, or at least in this match alone, was questions from Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. Because from what I know, those kill me every single time. And the fact it was more lenient towards DC and Marvel and other like comic book movies, I was pretty happy about that. And just as I thought, Tim, he did a good job here. I was hoping when he got Star Wars that I was going to get some steals back. I mean, oh my God, every question he had coming towards him, I knew immediately off the top of my head. So it was just kind of like what Tim said. It was all about luck. And honestly, I look forward to playing him again. One thing I know about myself playing Geek, I always lose the first match, but I always rebound the following one. So I can't wait to see who I face next time.
Absolutely. Is there anyone that you would like to play next in the league? Maybe that's something Robert can help with, but anyone you're looking at?
Honestly, I don't have a specific target in mind. I just kind of like to see who's next in front of me, and then I just do my research. Sometimes I'll get to watch maybe a match of theirs ahead of time, but other than that, I just go in with the complete 100% assumption they know everything I know. That way I will never be disappointed on who wins and who loses.
Absolutely. But you know what? Still played a good game despite having a loss now on your record, and hopefully we will see you again. But I think that's going to do it for us. It was a great round 1 matchup here in Full Metal Geek. So for Tim, for Ryan, for Malcolm, for me, this has been Full Metal Geek, and we'll see you guys real soon with another round 1 tournament matchup. I need to figure out my orientation because I keep going like this, and it's